the bus stop, swerving into what's hot. Coming live, Shady Sports, yeah, we got it on live. Sports and music, yeah, let's get into it. Do it like no other, do it. Blueprint for consuming the team that's never losing. Coming live from Colorado, like shit and follow. Shady Sports, the motto, fresher than avocado. Play by play and ball for ball, we coming to you from afar. Day to day and call for call, we talk about it all.
Yeah, this the bus stop, talking sports and hip hop. Jump on the bandwagon, cause we talking what's hot. 8303, Denver, what's happening? We got sports action, come take a ride with us. If you DJ and a rapping, no capping, stay on LinkedIn, bringing sports and rap news, stats news, and talking Denver Zuzu. And we ain't hard to find, we on Shady Sports Network like all the time. Gemini and Static got the ball, it's time to grind. It's the show you won't wanna miss, not one line. And ain't there not a show bringing what we bringing. So go ahead and tune in, man, we just hanging at the bus stop.
Shady Sports, 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 Shady Sports.
Yes, sir. That intro is just too cool for me to play. I have to play it every time. What's up, guys? It's a special episode of the Bus Stop. No Static. Not yet. Maybe he'll pop in, but no Static right now. It's just me, Gemini. And I am here joined with a very special guest. We previewed it a couple, about a week back. So it's cool to finally get him on. Excited to have him here. We got St. Paul Bears head coach, Coach Cody Hommendahl. I think I said it right. I said it probably wrong. What's up, Coach?
I'm good, man. Just blessed that we were able to make this happen.
Yeah, man.
Life gets in the way, but we always find a way to make it happen. So
that's right. And I don't think life gets in the way, right? I think it, life is life. Everything's life.
True.
It happens when it needs to. I don't think it's necessarily like the biggest priority. But I am excited to have you on here. I think it's cool to have you on here talking some arena football, some faith, just a little bit of, just your journey, becoming a coach of the Bears. Found out some interesting stuff backstage too, GM. So we'll talk on that too, man. So I think we got an exciting journey tonight. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's get it.
There we go. So, yeah, we'll just jump right into it like we normally do. We haven't done the interviews in a while, but it's always fun to jump into it. So, I just got a couple questions, some about the team, some about your career, some about, the league, and just about, like I said, your journey. So just to start off, the first question, you have coached in multiple leagues. What would you say makes this UIFA opportunity with the Bears a little bit different from the rest?
Well, I have coached in 9-man football leagues. I've coached in 11-man outdoor leagues. But this is the first one that I'll be head coach in an arena football league, 8-man, and it's professional opportunity. So, there's a big jump that comes with all that. And I'm just extremely grateful for this opportunity. I'm beyond excited to get going. And, we got camp in less than a couple weeks, and our first game, right around the corner in September. So things will be moving quick, and I'm just enjoying the ride, enjoying the journey.
Right. Speaking of that ride, because I guess you just joined them back in March, right?
First of the year, January 1st.
Oh, January. So,
yep.
What was your first move as a head coach for the Bears?
First move, was getting my coaching staff going. And that was first and foremost, and then just trying to help. Before I was assistant GM, was just trying to help the team get off the ground, helping with the logo, just the uniforms, the helmet decals, all the small details behind the scenes, just trying to help with that. Had a few players that I knew right away would make a huge impact. I was just hoping they'd be available, and they were. So, we started off on the right foot really, really fast.
Okay. Speaking of availability, what made the timing and opportunity with the St. Paul Bears the right next move?
Well, honestly, it was tough. So I came from the Minneapolis Warriors, 11-man outdoor team. You know, just they got an amazing resume. A couple of natty wins, championship wins. But last year, I was the defensive backs coach for the Warriors, and we ended up making it to the championship game and lost in overtime on a 2-point conversion.
Dang.
I know. And so then, I started talking with the St. Paul Bears, and I was kind of juggling the idea. I'm like, wow, I know what I have in the Minneapolis Warriors, that close to a ring, that close to a national championship berth. Do I go back knowing what I got, or do I take this jump? And I like to be comfortable living uncomfortable, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you never know when opportunities like this are going to come. And, when they do come, you have to grab them and you have to run with it and figure everything else out along the way.
Right. Yeah, man. And sometimes for like exceptional stuff, it is like that for sure. And speaking of that, you said you got to be uncomfortable. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. From youth football to arena sidelines, how did your journey shape the leader that you are today?
That wasn't the first championship game that I lost. There's been 3 back-to-back years.
Hey, at least you were there.
Yeah,
3
yeah.
times.
Yeah, and that's always a blessing. But just that getting over that hump, it creates a certain kind of fire within you,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, something's got to give, And I've always wanted to be a head coach. I've always wanted to run a team, and I know I have the leadership abilities. I just, sometimes got overlooked or anything like that, just because, I'm 34. I don't look 34. Matter of fact, at our first tryouts, I didn't have any Bears gear on. I had a couple players ask me what position I was trying out for. As crazy as it sounds, but the years of learning under different coaches, different coaching styles. I'm a sponge, and I just learned from them and tried to incorporate it into my kind of style of doing things, running things. So,
Faith in football.
Mm-hmm.
How has being a part of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes impacted how you coach?
Actually, greatly. I started, being involved with FCA back when in high school, and I had a very, very amazing coach, teacher, Mr. Bucky Lindo, and he was all about faith, and he just the way he was able to mix faith with football and all sports in general, just kind of opened my eyes and got that spark. So I decided that I was gonna try to become a leader through FCA. And last year I took my courses, I got started. I have plans on incorporating that for the St. Paul Bears. I just haven't gotten to that part yet. There's still a few things I want to get taken care of before that, but just the mentorship from past coaches, and just the inclusion. Everybody's included. There was no egos or anything like that. So I really think that that was beneficial all my high school career and through on. So.
Heck yeah, I was actually going to ask next, what values and identity are you trying to instill into the Bears organization? But it sounds like, you're kind of listening it out naturally, which is awesome. So, I guess you kind of can relate to some of these players. You may, even though you are a little older, how do you build unity with the players juggling real life jobs, life in general, and then football?
Well, I mean, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I've made it a strong point that I want to know my players on the field, obviously, but I care just as much about their lives off the field. My phone is always available for a phone call, and I actually do a weekly check-in with my players just to see how things are going. You know, not everybody uh, is as open to talking, but I'm able to just be that player coach, talk to them on that level, and just build trust. Let them know, hey, I'm not just doing this for show or anything like that. Like, I actually care. So
Yeah.
mhm.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. And that's what it is about, right? At the end of the day, realistically, like, they could be doing this anywhere in the world and they chose to be doing it there. So, you know, it has to be a bit more than just X's and O's.
Yeah.
What's something you learned about your team that fans haven't seen yet? Or they will learn, I guess.
I would say the um, the unity. It's really like a family. You know, we all hang out afterwards or after games, before games. Everybody is basically like that brother.
Nice.
We all look after each other. If we got a team chat going on, and if anyone throws out an SOS, hey, my car broke down here, or hey, does anybody know how to fix plumbing or something, like, we all have each other's backs. We're all coming from different um, backgrounds, work experiences, so it's a nice little network, and everybody looks out for everybody.
That's
I love it.
awesome. That's awesome. That's how it should be.
Hmm.
Um, let's talk about the league, that some are saying is shaping the future of football. What are your thoughts on the United Indoor Football Association and how it's evolving the game?
I mean, I think they got something really good going. They got good momentum. Just being able to bring arena football kind of back into that light, make it more popular, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The United Indoor Football Association, LP, they've been, absolutely wonderful to us, welcoming, and they they definitely want to grow into something big. They're not just trying to um, put a product out on the field. They're actually putting thought into that product on the
Mm-hmm.
field. And yeah, we're excited to get in this league and hopefully run out of it with that trophy at the end.
Yeah. When does the season start?
So our season starts September 6th. That's our
Okay.
first game against the Iowa Power, and that should be a good one right off the rip.
Yeah.
We start our season with 2 away games, and then our first home game is September 20th, and I can't wait for that one. Just to be in front of the home crowd and see everything that we've worked to so hard to build. Um, finally come to light, and it's going to be a groundbreaking day. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So, what do you think fans should know about the level of talent and strategy in the UIFA?
Talent. I mean, there's talent everywhere. You don't just make a professional arena team just coming off the street, and unless you're like a superstar, one of a kind. But there's definitely talent. It's arena football is fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
Very violent. Uh, there's it's not for the faint of heart. You will hear those pads crashing into each other, people getting thrown into the boards. I love it. I can't get enough of it. But just high intensity throughout the league. Everybody's respectful though. The coaches from other teams, the GMs, just being the new kid on the block, I guess. They haven't shied away from giving me any pieces of advice. So, just that inclusion, hey, you're in the league too. We're going to help you out type of thing. I'm grateful for every one of the teams, honestly.
What would you say makes the competition in this league unique compared to the other leagues you've coached in?
I would say, just we started the year off with a few more teams than the 4 that we have now. But I feel like that, starting off with 4, it's not a bad thing. And I feel like that'll create rivalries quicker. I've gotten really close with Lawrence Peters. He's with the Wisconsin Aviators. And, there's a little fun trash talk going on, but it's all love. Love on the way out, love on the way in, love on the way out type of thing. So
yeah. What would you say are the biggest adjustments for players transitioning to this league?
Biggest adjustment, other than the field size shrinking, it's got to be that wall. It's got to be that wall, especially wide receivers. You gotta be able to love the game with a passion, love the physicality of it, the speed of it. We can definitely tell who's built for arena football and who's not, especially from the wide receiver position. When we're running routes towards that wall, and you see a wide receiver pull up their hands real quick, not ready for that, like. It's a learning process for some, but we have a bunch of veterans who have been there, done that.
Yeah. So as far as this season, what are your goals and how do they fit into your long-term vision for the Bears?
Obviously, winning season, championship at the end, that's number one goal, but I want to get out of the season without injuries. And that's going to be a big goal right there. But I just want to continue to build this program, and not just for 1 or 2 years, but for that longevity. I want arena football to stay in Minnesota. It's been a hit or miss, and I feel a bunch of people want arena football back, but then when a team pops up, they're one of the first ones to want to see them fail. And that's absolutely diabolical to me.
Right? Like, I mean, I love football. I love all of it. I'm here for all of it. How are you connecting with the St. Paul community to grow the fan base and inspire young athletes?
We got a bunch of plans in motion right now that we haven't, I guess, started yet. But youth camps all around any high school that we can show up and kind of be mentored to these kids on the field, show them the skills, show them the techniques and the right way to do things, but then also bring a off the field approach to it as well, and just, hey, stick with this sport. If this is what you want to do, focus everything onto this. It's okay to go left when the majority wants to go right. You don't have to go out and party or do all the, I guess, the stupid stuff. It's okay to say no and, watch film or, take film of yourself and break down how you're performing and stuff like that. Just anything that we can do to, keep the youth focused and, just working every day to be 1% better. So we got youth camps. We're going to be hopefully partnering with a golf course, trying to get a golf tournament going on, trying to find some, I guess, charities to partner with, and do a golf tournament for a charity. If I've been looking into, hospitals, homeless shelters, soup kitchens, whatever we can do to help and just be out in the community. I'm definitely looking for, and I'm getting ideas left and right from people, and we just got to find the right way to do it and do it, I guess.
That's awesome, though. That's especially connecting in, with those nonprofits too. I think that's really big in the community for sure. We're talking backstage, so you're telling me, about, just the not the pivot, but you're talking about your other opportunity as well with the same owners. So you're also GM for a pro team overseas, right?
Yes, president of basketball operations and general manager for the Krabby Bears out of Krabi, Thailand.
Nice.
Professional basketball team, first year, and that started about a month and a half, 2 months after I started everything with the Bears football team. So it's been interesting, just going through life over here. Some nights there's very, very long nights into the morning, so I can be up during Thailand time, and I'm just, uh, I'm enjoying every minute of this journey, honestly. I've been a big basketball fan. I'm a big sports fan in general, so this was just another huge opportunity that I couldn't let it pass. I had to take advantage of it. You never know when they're coming. So, and you got to be ready when your name's called.
Yeah. So as far as with that team, are you looking for like a more Anthony Edwards type player, or are you looking for a Nikola Jokic type player? What do you want more? That guard that's gonna demand the ball and play defense, or that center that's gonna stretch the court and do everything?
I definitely got to go Anthony Edwards. I got to go.
Man.
I know it. It's just he can shoot from anywhere. His defense got a lot better. Like, that's the type of person, that 3-and-D defense is important, very important to me. But I mean, that's a tough question. But just I'm in Minnesota, so I got to go Edwards.
Right. Well, I guess it's more so like European basketball, right? So it's like played exactly how basketball should be played, the fundamentals, and not super flashy, right? I guess.
Right.
Or what's the league like that you guys are in? Is it a traditional like 5-on-5 or?
Yep. Traditional 5-on-5, and it's actually a new league, the Thailand Basketball League, and so far. I mean, we got, I think, 30 teams so far. So I mean, it's growing. In basketball over there, just in general, is growing tremendously. So this was a very smart play by the Bears ownership, and I think it's going to be very successful.
Yeah, I think international basketball, and they go crazy over. I mean, they sell out. Those games. And you said you're recruiting guys from pretty much all over the world, right?
Yeah. I'm getting messages from people, Argentina, Spain, Australia, literally everywhere. And then, that's not including the messages from players out of country that want to come over and play for the Bears football team. Sometimes, when I've been up for 16, 17 hours, or a few times I'm up for like 32, my eyes get a little tired, and I read a message, I got to squint and look at it again just to make sure, are they talking about the St. Paul Bears or the Krabby Bears? So,
oh man,
it's it's exciting though.
I guess that kind of does give you an advantage though for the St. Paul Bears, because you do have, kind of footprints in territories that none of these other teams or scouts or coaches even probably thought of, as far as like being able to touch base with international players or players that, that could play both ways. There's plenty of, basketball players, I imagine, that could come out and play tight end or receiver or play whatever,
Right.
But yeah, man, what's this like working under the same ownership in two completely different environments, though?
Well, I mean, I honestly wouldn't want it any other way. It's not hard at all. I mean, there's a couple days during the week where it's basketball, and then a couple days where it's football. Sundays all about church, and then family days, obviously. But just getting that structure and organizing everything in a specific way makes it easy. Like me and Jabari Bishop, he's the owner of the Bears. We can be talking about football 1 minute, basketball the next. We don't lose any, we don't get confused, but we do try to just, specific days for basketball, specific days for football, and let's just concentrate and keep this rolling.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty impressive, actually. That's multitasking to another level, right? I think.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I guess we try to do over here in the bus stop too. We talk a little football, a little basketball, sports, right? It's it's all fun. It's all love.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, well, final message to the Bears fans, UIFA supporters, and anyone else chasing a football dream. What do you want them to remember?
Just remember, go after your dreams. If you can, nothing's ever 0%. If you can think about it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Okay. And I like to use the Bears for this example. Got the call, took the job, and then it was okay. We're going to be called the St. Paul Bears. Let's think of a logo. All right, let's get that on paper. All right, now we have the logo. Let's put it on some merch. Hold that in our hands. Let's make our helmet decals. Let's paint our helmets. Put those together. Let's get, arena footballs. Let's get our name on graphics, flyers that we can post everywhere. It's the truest thing. If you honestly don't give up on your dreams, when an opportunity comes, take it.
Yeah, man. Same thing with this Shady Sports. Yeah.
You gotta take it. You never know. You never know who's watching. You never know the opportunities and the doors that'll open along the way.
Yep.
And even if you're scared to do it, just do it. I mean, sometimes you got to shoot your shot. Worst case scenario, you're in the same position you were 30 seconds before you took your shot. What's it hurt?
Right? At least you know something else, right? You know something different.
Yes.
So that's very true, man. Shoot, man, this has been fun. I could hold you all night, but I don't want to hold you all night. You have anything else you wanted to add in there?
No, I'm just I'm grateful for this opportunity to bring awareness to the St. Paul Bears and the Krabby Bears. I'm grateful for the opportunity to finally meet you and talk to you and chop it up. And I can't wait for the next time. We'll be talking more. So.
Definitely, and I'm looking forward to it more. Well, shoot, man. Thanks for joining me, Coach Cody. I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have an amazing night, and until next time, it's been fun.
Absolutely, man.
Peace. All right, guys. Like this video if you gain a new perspective on arena football, like I did. What did Coach Cody say that inspired you? Let me know in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe and follow for more exclusive interviews. We'll have them coming down the pipeline, right? And always the Bus Stop, Catch Fantasy Reports, so as well as all the other shows over here on Shady Sports Network. So subscribe to our YouTube and you can see so many videos that we got. Hundreds. So many amazing shorts. Click on the link in the description for more news and just keep rocking with us, guys. Hey, I'll be back Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time on the bus stop. Until then, bus driver out.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.